Hey folks, Mike and McGee. In the last video, I promised you we were going to go squirrel hunting to try to cure some of our corn from getting eaten. We already got a bunch of coons. We got 8 coons and 3 possums, me and little man there. But today, what we're going to do, we're going to have a contest. We're going to see who can kill the most squirrels. We got 5 of us here shooting. 2's going to be shooting 22s. 3's going to be shooting shotguns. That's just because 2 22s is all we've got really that have good scopes on them. So shotgun it is for the rest of them. I say, let's get out here and get with it and see what we can do. I don't have multiple cameras to go with every boy, so I'm just going to have to keep the camera with me. The limit is 10 boys according to the state law. So technically we could all tie, we could all kill 10 and be done. That would be the best. But if not, we're just going to see who kills the most. And we're going to gather back here at 11 o'clock. Right now it's just a little after 7, so we've got several hours to get out here and see what can be done. Let's get out there and kill it.
We've spotted one. Shoot him, Caleb. Shoot him, Caleb.
I forgot which one's on safety of these 2.
The red one, whichever's red. My goodness, you gonna let him get away? He's gone. Shoot him, boys. Somebody shoot that bird. Oh my goodness, talk about unpreparedness. This is as bad as people keeping their gun in their safe thinking that their house is secure. Good Lord have mercy. Folks, let that be a lesson to you. If you're gonna keep your gun like the government says in the safe locked up, you ain't protected.
It's dead.
Mr. David, that was a group effort, but you put the final shot on it, so it's your squirrel.
Yeah.
Big old sow coon. All right, let's go get him. Let's see if the 22 will get him. Yeah, but he's running around, but he'll stop for you. Good shot, man.
I hit that squirrel. Okay, that's not mine.
Just hitting them, man, don't count, son. You gotta kill them.
Oh, it's practically
Huh.
done.
You free-handed that, huh?
Yeah.
That was a good shot.
Right.
Perfect. All right. We're just...
He's still kicking.
No, he ain't kicking. He's just moving a little bit. Don't worry about that. He's dead.
Okay, let's go through there.
We're just looking here by the house a little bit around the workshop area because it's a high squirrel density area. Joe's on one. Down goes Fraser. We've got all the boys on the board. Caleb don't have a confirmed kill yet, but we're getting him knocked out early. See there, Caleb? You shouldn't have just kept walking.
Hey, I didn't see it.
You walked right under him.
Hey, Matt should have told me about it.
He couldn't. You were gone. That's where you're supposed to shoot him, Caleb, in the head. All right, let's go over to the corn. Let's do some corn hunting. All right, boys. Here's my thought. We need to ease in kind of slow. The guys with shotguns need to be ready because the squirrels will be running out of the cornfield. So be ready to shoot them at that point. I'm probably going to go along this tree line here and work my way around to the back cornfield. But you got cornfield there.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of cornfields. I would say y'all might want to talk it over and kind of decide where you're going to go. Or you could just get there and then decide where to split up and go. But I wouldn't just stand all together in one place.
Yeah.
And once you get in a good spot, I would suggest to stay kind of still. Because if we learned anything today, we learned that you can walk right under a squirrel and not know it's there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Oh, somebody's already shot.
All right, they're heading in towards the cornfield that way. I am going to go into the sun, go around the corner, and ease along that woods. Then I'll be cutting this way, and then I'll come out way back there. There's a cornfield in there. When you walk down, this can come around the tree too, where I can see it. Oh, it's on this tree, and it just went right around there. And I just dropped down and used my tripod to, yeah.
I may have been the one I was after. There was one on the ground.
Oh, really?
It's probably been there. Yeah, I did. It was pretty close there.
David, how many did you kill, son?
4 here and 1 at the house.
5? Ay, ay, ay. You might be the winner. He had a nut in his mouth, still has it in there.
The one I shot had one in like that. Exactly like that.
Yeah? That's a hickory nut.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The one I had a...
That's a big acorn, isn't it?
Oh, you're right.
Shot had an acorn.
It's an acorn.
I whacked its head on a tree and it spit it out.
Yeah.
That one took 2 shots.
Yeah. Is that where you got all yours back in there?
Yeah.
We didn't kill any around the corn?
Nope.
They weren't around the corn this morning. I don't know why.
This here is the only one I shot, and I just shot it.
You probably heard me shoot.
But
I had shot and missed just a ton right in here, and I decided to go back to the truck and get me a paper and shoot, and sure enough I was off. I don't know why, but anyway, I thought I'd come back since this is where so many were, and I heard you shooting over there, and I saw one jump from a tree over there, so I slipped around there. By the time I got down there, I saw Matt walking basically right under where I saw it jumping. And when he took about 2 steps, the squirrel just slipped around the tree. Slipped around a tree down there. And I just turned the camera on, used the tripod for a steady the gun, and I shot it. And it fell bloop right there. He said, "Where is it?" And then I started walking down to get it, and he said, "There's one right there," and it was running right up over us here. These are so thick, it's hard to get a good shot with a 22.
yeah.
Just have to get lucky.
Hey, go here.
Where's yours at that you got?
I got 2 back here. Heavy
Yeah?
carry. I think this one's mine. Yep. This one's
Okay.
He had an acorn in his mouth.
Oh, yeah?
I shot this one at like 6 yards.
Oh, good thing you went for a headshot.
Yeah. I was sitting by a big white oak and it came. I didn't see it till it was right there and it popped up, got on a tree and I shot it back on.
Did Dave kill all those?
Yours is pretty red.
Yeah. They got some really nice fluffy tails.
Hey, let's save all the hides.
That's up to you. I ain't gonna be cleaning them that easy and gently.
That's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah, big old one. Where'd you kill it, man?
Right down there.
Towards the corn?
Yeah, right in the woods behind that cornfield.
Okay. Well, let's go to the house and we'll tally it up and see all of them.
This was worth
Everybody get your own squirrel.
Don't-
Gary, here, man.
Show your squirrel.
I think you might have the biggest.
Oh, that's good. Good.
But it's starting to look like David won.
Yeah.
Alright guys, everybody get your squirrels. It's easy for me to find mine.
That's the one We're the ones that we shot. Wait. Did mine make that? Yeah. Yeah, that's
Just lay them out here like this. Whose is this? I bought one. Yours. Put it beside mine. Okay, let's put yours beside yours. And all these are dead. No, Joe has another one.
Is that yours, Bill?
that's fine.
I bet this is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Wow. Boys, that ain't bad right there. That's a nice looking little pile. I'd say every one of us would say we should have got more. I know I should have killed more. I sighted my gun in here before I left. I don't know why it was so far off, but it was. Cost me majorly. But anyway, 12 squirrels, 5 guys, pretty good average. David brought our average up. He's the winner of this contest. by far. He killed 6. He killed half of everything we killed. That's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and skin these things out. David, he's a hide seller, so he may want to skin them out a special way. We might even help him. But we'll get together and get that done and get these boogers cooking. We know a way to cook them where they were so good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to skin squirrels if you're not going to sell the hide. Take a hatchet or something that you can use and just remove the tail, remove the feet, remove the head if it's got a head. This one barely has a head. Then you're just gonna take a knife, slit the back like that. Take your fingers, go in that slit. If you do it like this, you won't have too much trouble. You're just gonna open that slit up and come around the body with it. There's usually a little flap there that don't tear. Cut it. Then you're just going to pull east from west, north from south. And today, the front half come off first. You want to take your hand and wipe all the hair off of it before you grab this squirrel body. And then you can stick your finger through there and you can really get some good torque on it. Peel the back half off. All you lack now is gutting it. Gutting it's very easy. Hook your knife under that pelvic, slice that pelvis open. Then you're just going to take the knife, come back towards you, lifting it so you don't cut into the guts. Pull out everything that's between the pelvis and the vent. Just like that. Everything is opened up. You want the pelvis split open so you can see all that in there. Then you're just gonna hold him firm so you don't drop him. Peel it on out. We always leave the hearts in if possible, because the heart's the favorite part. Then you can wash it just like that. You've got yourself a clean squirrel ready for the pan. If you're skinning them to sell the hide, you got to tube skin it and you got to leave the tail on, slip the bone out and all that good stuff, which he's slipping the bone out right now. Came out slick as a mole. Beautiful. So that's how you do that. You gonna do one, sir?
I'm trying to get the knot.
All right, it's time to get these squirrels in the oven. The way I like to do it, I like to wrap them in foil, but I usually do it individually. But today, I'm gonna do it as a group effort. I'm gonna do it twice. I'm gonna put it this way once and this way once. Press it down. We don't want to tear it. Now, I've never baked 12 at a time, so I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take all being in one big bunch, so I'm putting it in early. That way I've got time. If there's anything I've learned is wildlife takes time. Now, here's the one thing that's going to be interesting is this. I'm leaving this intact, just like that. That's something we haven't done before, but the boys skinned them for fur, so they're on there already. No need to cut them off. I'm going to lay a whole row of them in like this. They've all been washed and cleaned. There's 5. This guy got pulled apart, So we've got 6 in there. And we're gonna come in here with salt. Salt them boogers down like that. Redmond's real salt. Come behind that with Cajun Camp Dog seasoning. You knew that before we ever even started. You knew Cajun Camp Dog seasoning was gonna be an integral part of it. And I like to add a little bit of black pepper just to give it a little more of that black pepper taste. And then we're gonna go right back over that with 6 more. That's the beauty of killing exactly an even amount. Four, 5, 6. What do you got to say? There we go. 6 squirrels on top. One head got cut off. We're going to add him back to the pot. Go over it with salt. This is very simple, folks. I mean, it's so easy to do. Anybody can do this. Cam dog. It might take a little skill to learn how to fluff it and fan it just right when you're coming out the big hole, but I can't stand the little holes. They don't spread it fast enough to suit me. Black pepper. There we go. I'm just gonna pull this around here. That's a lot of meat right there, folks. I love squirrel meat. All right. I've already got my fire going in the stove out there. I'm fixing to go throw this in the oven and we're gonna start cooking. All right, it's been in here a few hours, probably about 3 hours it's been in here. Let's check it out. The oven was on about 300 to 350. All right, this is what I like to see. I don't want to see them all collapsed, all the bones mixed in, a bunch of mushy meat. I want it to be just exactly like this right here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely perfect. That right there is some country eating. It's hot. I've always been able to eat meat or anything hot as it can be. Don't bother me. All right. I don't want it to dry out, so I'm going to wrap it back up till I can get the family together. And we're going to eat. That is perfect. Woo. All right, we're going to do the taste test as a family out here where there's good lighting and it's pretty and all that good stuff. But what I can't wait to see is what Mary's face looks like when she sees that the heads are still on them. All right, everybody gather in. We're going to have some really good yummies. I'm going to set this out of the way. All right, this time of year, the sun starts dropping over the hill pretty quick, so we don't have the best lighting, but right here we got good lighting.
All right. Hold this, Mary. I'm gonna put the squirrel in your plate. Ain't it great? Here, hold this. Yes. I'm gonna fold him in half and break him that way he's not hanging off the plate. You gonna pull the hind leg off? You wanna pull the shoulder off? Dave, you want hind leg? Come here, Matt. I'll give you the back and the shoulder there, and you can have, you know, as much or as little as you want. I'm gonna eat the head, the jaws, the tongue, the eyeballs. See how they're not just fall together mushy with the bones all mixed in the meat. They're all individual pieces, and yet the meat is tender as it can be. So good. And that is salt, pepper, and camp dog. Nothing else. And when you eat outside, you can just pitch the bones.
It's very tender.
How's the flavor, guys?
Good. Pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
I've had a man tell me before squirrel tongue was his favorite. They're good. I don't know how you could say favorite. It tastes just like the rest of him. Jaw meat is good. And here's the part that all the old timers, it don't matter who they are. If they're an old timer, they tell me, pop that skull and eat them brains out. I tell you, I've done it before. There's the brains right there. I already know what they taste like. I've tasted them before. They're kind of livery. Not bad livery this time. Supposed to be good for you. I don't know. It ain't bad. But I think if you was raised up 100 years ago and really didn't have enough to eat, that's why it was so good. Because everybody was starved to death, I guess. I don't know. But it ain't bad. And I can see if you were hurting for food, it'd be important not to waste it. But unless they're skinning squirrels to make hides to sell, we ain't gonna be skinning the heads. I can tell you that right now. But if they're already skinned, I don't have a problem putting them in there and cooking them, personally. Do you need some more? Are you done? You can have all you want. Now there's 12 in there. There were 12 in there. Now there's 10 in there because we ate 2. You hungry still? All right, go ahead. Well, there you go, folks. That is our squirrel catch, clean, and cook. We did it plainly where you could see how to do it. There's a lot of videos where we just kind of hide this part of that part because YouTube might not like it. Well, I'm kind of getting tired of that. I like to show people how to actually do something for once so they can do it for themselves. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that you appreciate sometimes when we take one for the team, because we're not going to get paid to this video. I can tell you that right now. But hey, I do it for you. I don't care if I throw one video per week out that I know is just going to be a sacrificial lamb, so to speak. Because I want to give something to you that you can actually see and say, oh, that's how they do that. Okay. Because evidently YouTube, Facebook, all these platforms don't want you to know how to do it. But anyway, that's all we got for you today. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. All right, boys, dig them heads and eat them heads.